Hi, my name is Delali Frank and you are welcome to our ongoing broadcast or live broadcast and watch along of the Club World Cup. It's been an exciting tournament and from us here it's also been an exciting journey. My name is Delali, as I said earlier, today I'm here with my good friends. We have Courage on my far end and then Mercy in the middle of two gentlemen. We are going to talk football. Gentlemen, you're welcome. Gentlemen and a lady, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So we are here for the semi-finals.
Yes.
Two tough games. But before that, let's talk about Chelsea's game and how they managed to get to the finals. I think, in my opinion, I think it was more easier than most of us thought, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, I think a lot of us are in agreement to that statement because looking at the a team like Palmeiras, Benfica, they were not major teams, and even their last game with Fluminense, it wasn't it wasn't like facing Bayern, Man City, and all the other people. So I think they had an easy run and they took advantage of it. So yes, they did.
But Courage, would you say Chelsea were smart in that, and also in football, it's just who is in front of you and is the team you beat?
I can't remember when they lost to Flamengo.
Yeah.
I remember the rants on social media and stuff. Chelsea, many people even doubted them if they would be able to make it past the group stage because they lost against a certain Flamengo after beating LA Galaxy. But then here they are now. But then it was just a blessing in disguise for Chelsea. They didn't know losing to Flamengo would bring them this far. If they had won that game against Flamengo, it would have been a different story today. Maybe they would be meeting Inter Milan or AC Milan or a certain Al Hilal. But because they lost to Flamengo, they managed to escape all those big clubs. And then here they are in the final.
Life is like that.
You see, but then I take nothing away from them. In football, you beat who beats who. So you always have to beat the best to become the best. And then they kept on beating the best until the final. You see, so full credit to them, nothing to take from them.
Right, so credit to Chelsea, congratulations to them for, I think, an excellent job in my opinion. Just as Courage said, it's football. You beat the person in front of you, and these North American teams have also been very, very great in this competition. I think Flamengo beats the team that Chelsea.
Yes.
The team that Chelsea.
Yes.
Fluminense
Al
Hilal. Today we are watching PSG versus Real Madrid. Someone will say, may sound cliche, but I think in my opinion, and perhaps one of the tough games that can happen in this competition. Guys, how would you rate Real Madrid's run? For at least PSG, they were UEFA Champions League finally, so we're expecting them to get to this stage. But for Real Madrid, and their new coach, and Alonso has managed to get to them here. Messi.
I think they're still finding their feet with regards to the fact that they have a new coach and they are trying new formations. Recently they are playing the 4-4-3 and they are trying new formations and finding their feet in general. So I think they are doing well. Real Madrid is not a sub team. As we all know, they are like 15-time Champions League winners. European giants by far. So they are literally right on their way to winning more things. But they're just, I still think there's room for improvement.
Right.
Yes.
Courage. PSG in business as usual. Or you are impressed by their run.
PSG, what a run. I mean, who wouldn't be impressed with this PSG team? You see, one thing about PSG, they've been known for the past decade of building Galacticos.
Right.
Buying high quality players or players with huge finance. They still hold the record of signing the most expensive player in this world, which is, it's Neymar back in 2019. Yes, 222 million. It has never happened before for a player switching sides or a team buying a player with such amount. But then this time around, how much did Vitinha was literally in the Premier League some time ago. Joao Neves as well. So how Kvaratskhelia was in Napoli? I think he won the league with Napoli.
League with
Dembele
and the likes.
Dembele was an unknown player in Lyon. So how did they manage to build this? Who knew Nuno Mendes until recent years? Pacho, where from him? So full credit to Luis Enrique for assembling this. They are very, very young as well. See, the celebrity is just 19. Barcola is 19. They have Zaire Emery, 18. The eldest player is Marquinhos.
Marquinhos is like literally the most experienced player.
And even Donnarumma, you can see him stature-wise is very giant and tall. But Donnarumma is just 26. So doing away with their expensive squad and then trying to build a formidable team, a team that understands each other, the cohesion, the telepathy, and everything. See, understanding as a coach, one of the biggest tasks is making the players understand what you want to play. Yeah. Letting them believe in whatever you want to play. If the players are not able to get what you want them to, how they want them to assemble themselves or whatever they want them to play, that's the end of your journey in that particular club. But then he has managed to see they play very, very nice football. They don't play haram football. Yeah. You could see their work, the midfield trial, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Vitinha. You could see the work. You can see that this is a handwork. This is something they pick from training right into
Dembele, a whole Dembele tracking back, helping
Dembele
the
scoring
team
a
to
lot
defend.
of goals. He's even used as false nine in recent years. Yeah. Dembele, we all know his favorite position is the right wing because he's a left-footed player. Cuts in and then try to. But then nobody's complaining. They are switching sides. Today, Kvaratskhelia plays here, tomorrow he plays there, and then Barcola and the Sergio keeps rotating. But then it all looks good for them. They've been progressive in the past year. They swept all the trophies in their local league.
Yeah, at least for that, they were always.
If they're able to win this trophy, they will be the first ever club in football history to have won 5 trophies. 5 trophies in one season. And then they are capable of doing it. They are just few days away from doing it.
Games.
So this is an incredible team. This is one of the best teams we've seen. Aside Barcelona 2009, Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, I think this will also go down into history as one of the best teams we've witnessed in European football.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's huge. Even better than Mourinho's Chelsea.
I don't.
Come on.
In terms of accolades.
Okay, in terms of trophies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought in terms of individual quality. So let's talk about the starting 11 because the game is almost about to start. But PSG imposed Donnarumma, Hakimi, who is on the team sheet as right back, but obviously he's like a striker. Marquinhos, Berardo, Mendes, Naves, Vitinha, Ruiz, Due, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia. So it's a 4-3-3. Based on my data here, it may change in football as they always say. And Real Madrid are playing something that looks like also 4-3-3 and somehow 4-4-2. But in terms of the game, we would get to understand. Courtois in post. We have Garcia, Asensio, Rudiger, Valverde. Those are the defenders. In midfield or forward, we have Vinicius, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Arda Güler. We have Frank Garcia and then Mbappe at the top. Mbappe comes back into the team.
Yes.
He has not been starting. What do you guys make of that? Because it looks like Alonso is saying now this one we need to win the game.
Yeah, this is a crucial game. This is the semis. It's just a few minutes away, basically
like
just
90 minutes
away from the final decider of this whole tournament. Yeah. So it's an all hands on deck situation. And when you talk all hands on deck in Real Madrid now, you know the quality that Mbappe possesses. You know that initially, I think they tried to play Gonzalo Garcia and then have him, have a feel of what it is. But he's done so well, scoring 4 games in the tournament, being in the list of the top scorers. Right. And I think now it's time for Mbappe to come on because during their last game against Dortmund, he scored an impressive goal just from the bench. Yeah. So I think he has proven himself that he's ready and then he's with the team. So I think it's a good addition. It's a very good addition.
You will see from the starting lineup that Coach Xabi Alonso is not gambling it at all. No. He's not trying to create room for any excuses or anything. So he's throwing his men in all out. On a normal days, we would have seen either Mbappe or Garcia play as the arrowhead, but then Garcia, for all reasons, he's the top scorer in this competition. He has 4 goals. And then in addition, he's adding him. He cannot bench him because he's been on fire.
Crucial. Like
you see,
very
so
important.
He's trying to accommodate him in the squad, and then also adding up a certain Mbappe. He needs no introduction. We all know who Mbappe is.
Yes.
So meaning they are in for the ring. They want to score goals. Yeah. And then so he has assembled his best squad. He has a chance of winning, even if you are able to win a Club World Cup. This Club World Cup, I don't think it's part of. It will be counted as part of last season's achievement.
No.
It's continuous. It's a fresh season.
Yeah, fresh.
So if you win this, meaning you've already secured something down. Yeah. And then Real Madrid, we know them in terms of history, pedigree, everything. They are there. Yeah. So he's not gambling it. He wants to. And then there is a huge chance that any team that wins in this game is probably get about 60% of winning the trophy.
Yeah, because at least we are playing against
no disrespect to Chelsea.
Yeah, it's true,
But based on
what are you people trying to say?
No, but like based on
everything,
current form,
based on merit, or
and based on because if you look at the number of games Chelsea have played, the kind of opponent Chelsea have played, Chelsea's past performances this season.
I think PSG has had a more competitive run in this specific competition.
Sure. So obviously anybody who wins here, based on the books, who looks more favorite than Chelsea.
So Xabi Alonso is on the right path. He wants to win. He wants to get the ball running right from the beginning of the whistle. So
obviously,
he's leaving no room for any criticism or any regrets.
So there's no the England boy, which is very Trent Alexander-Arnold, and reports suggest that he picked up an injury or a setback during their training. And then, guys, is it stage fright or cinema is indeed hurt? Because me, I feel like it's
for Arnold, he's had just 2 appearances for Real Madrid since joining them.
Yeah.
This same window. Cavaja needs no introduction. He's been one of the best and the most consistent wing backs in world football for the past 1.5 decade. He's won the Champions League, every possible trophy he's won it with Real Madrid. Though he may be looking a bit older, but he still has the firepower. I think he still has a lot to offer.
So he's playing Valverde rather at the right instead of Cavani.
Valverde, he has the
at least he has been there before.
Yes,
he's been playing that role ever since Cavani
motivated by giving him the captain's armband and stuff. Yeah. He deliver. This is not his first time or second time. He's been there, as you said earlier. He's been there before. He's been there but several times. So he'll surely deliver. But then one thing about the opposition too is they will take the light, and I know the social media will go buzzing because the way Trent left Liverpool to join Real Madrid.
Right.
Let's see how it goes.
I know, right. Guys, I think now it's more like Real Madrid going back to their usual players and trying to see if they could win the game. So we are just a few minutes away from kickoff based on our time here or our video or the feed we are watching. The players are walking onto the pitch. As usual, the American style, they are calling the players one after the other. And then in few minutes we're going to kick off the game. Guys, let's take predictions and see who do you think is the favorite in this game. Who is your favorite? Maybe not prediction, but who is your favorite?
Team or player?
Team, like the favorites to win this game.
My personal favorite is PSG, based on their performances last season and just the grit that they've shown. It's remarkable.
Right.
For me, I think I was saying something earlier. I was like, who would have thought that this same PSG without Messi and Mbappe in it could make it this far? Yeah. And I think a lot of people will agree with me when I say that this is literally one of the best forms any club can have in world football, and they have it right now. So PSG for me are my personal favorites.
All right. So I have a friend in the stadium who just sent me a message that the game has delayed because the kickoff was supposed to be 7 p.m. but the game has delayed due to the heat in the stadium. So according to my friend, according to the live report from the stadium is very hot, so they have to delay the game for some few minutes. So maybe that's why there's no kickoff. In case you are wondering why there's no kickoff, we are giving you an exclusive here that is due to the weather condition. But guys, I think personally I'm a bit worried by the number of weather situations we've had because even Qatar, that was on a desert. We went to the World Cup and we didn't really have some issues like that. If we are going to play the World Cup, I think one thing that will help the US is having ACs in the stadium because Qatar, they tried to invest in that, which really helped. Because if not, there are a lot of games we may not even go ahead and play.
Yes. We've witnessed games that were played in two separate days.
Yeah.
Chelsea started their game at 11 a.m. It went to the next
day 2 p.m.
Almost 2 p.m. Yes, you see. Then that's very, very inconvenient.
Right.
If you are watching, and that even kills the morale of the game, the excitement, and then the
ended up.
They should try and then find a solution to that, because as you did mention, even Qatar that lives in the desert, they're able to invest so much into air conditioning and stuff. So they should just find a way to it. We don't want to witness this in the upcoming World Cup.
So it looks like both teams are playing a similar style, 4-1-2-3. Basically, just as we said, it's a 4-3-3 system. But because they have great DMs that they trust, they regularly add them to sets and then play more offensive players in the game. Usually coaches go for these rules when they have a lot of offensive players that can help them to defend. In few time, you're going to kick off the game, and our job here will be just run you through. If you are watching us live, stick with us. Let's have conversations, comment what you think about the game. Let me know whether you think, who do you think is going to win this game? Let's see whether PSG and Real Madrid, either of them can end up winning. Gentlemen, guys, we are very close to kick off. What are you expecting?
I expect a free-flowing football,
right,
and stuff, because both teams have very, very, very clinical and potent forwards in their teams. Mbappe coming against his former club, I know he would like to prove a lot of points, because he wasn't even that fit to even start the game to begin with. But then breaking all the injury protocols. You know, you are supposed to be introduced gradually. But then he says, no, throw me in, I want to deliver. Meaning he has a lot of statement to prove. And then also the leading goal scorer in the competition, Garcia, also in the midst, with the PSG forward that needs no introduction, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and then Desire Doué. I expect both teams to attack their defenders, to press on their defenders, and then in this first half especially, I expect about 3 goals. I expect 3 goals from this first half. For the first 45 minutes, yes, 3 goals.
I see. That's wild. 3 goals in the first half.
Yes.
Messi, do you hold similar opinion?
I expect a lot of goals in the entire tournament, but 3 goals in the first half, actually, it's very doable.
For both
it's very
teams?
doable. These are teams with players, very good forwards, like you said. They are players that want to score at any given chance. So I wouldn't put it past them. Yes, I wouldn't put it past them.
So Michael Buffer, the famous ring announcer, just basically ushered us to kick off, and we are counting down to the game. PSG, based on my screen, are playing from left to right. Real Madrid, based on my right. My screen are playing from right to left. So PSG takes the first kick, the ball goes all the way to Courtois. Let's see what he's going to do. Goes a long one, simply because he's looking for his forward. And Real Madrid with the ball. Tries to start from the back. Rudiger moves forward, goes to the right hand side. But PSG saves the lines, and the ball goes back to their goalkeeper, Donnarumma. Donnarumma is going to start the attack for PSG. He goes to Hakim. On the right hand side, what can he do? Looking for his forward. He moves forward. Hakim still with the ball. He goes back. PSG starting from the back, I think trying to build up slowly. Maybe that's what they want to do. They want to try and play the ball from the back and see what will happen. PSG still with the ball. The ball went to Nuno Mendes. Mendes comes back to his center forward. Marquinhos goes back to Donnarumma. PSG still trying to play from the back, trying to draw Real Madrid from coming. Real Madrid now trying to defend, but Hakimi moves forward, goes into the middle. Hakimi receives the ball back again but loses possession. Mbappe tries some skill. Yes, he does. Real Madrid on the attack. What can he do? Real Madrid goes all the way to the right-hand side. Valverde comes back into the midfield. A long strike. Tchouaméni, what can he do? Strikes. Oh, but a feeble shot. Real Madrid the first attempt. That looks like a corner kick. Guys, PSG is trying to start from the back.
That was too casual from
Ashraf very.
And then Mbappe showing him that no, if you are
don't do
casual,
such. Yes.
No. I mean business.
But guys, did the screen just flash on what's this guy's name? Trent. I think I just saw Trent in the team.
Is he in the bench?
No, like in the team.
No, I didn't see Trent.
Trent is not in the starting 11.
Yeah, but I just maybe we just have to pay attention. Maybe it wasn't.
That was Bellingham.
Yeah, Bellingham. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was Bellingham. So PSG now with the ball on the left hand side. I think that's Doué. or Kvaratskhelia tried the long way shot, but
That was close.
that was close. Okay. Kvaratskhelia tries to go for goal from there, and I think this is what PSG has in them.
Yes, yes.
On a quick break,
They are
one time they are defending, the other time they are going for goal.
Yes.
They know how to quickly do the switch.
Yes.
That's something a lot of
transition is always
teams
smooth.
don't know how to do.
Yeah, right. And that was a beautiful skill.
Yes, from Mbappe.
From I think it was Jude Bellingham to
Yeah,
Mbappe,
yeah.
and then Mbappe to
Also flicked it.
Tchouaméni. So Real Madrid now trying to start from the back. Courtois goes long way, looking for Frank Garcia. He goes in there, but loses it. Frank again, but PSG now with the ball. On the left hand side, Mendy comes back. Mendy still with the ball, goes into the midfield. PSG is trying to build up slowly. Ball on the right hand side, finds Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi back to his captain. His captain goes back to his center pair. PSG basically trying to build the ball. Ousmane Dembele, the most lethal and most offensive player in this game. Dembele goes back to Kvaratskhelia. Is he going to pull out the ball? No. He controls the ball beautifully. Goes back, trying to play Real Madrid and see if indeed Real Madrid can come out. Real Madrid are very, very disciplined in today's game, trying everything possible not to leave spaces behind. PSG with the ball, trying everything possible to possess the game. The ball PSG's captain, Marquinhos. Achraf Hakimi on the right hand side. Can he attempt a cross? No. He controls the ball beautifully. Finds Dembele. Dembele, a long way shot. Courtois with a beautiful save.
That was a good strike from
That's a
Fabian
good
Ruiz.
strike.
Yeah, he got his mind to get it on target with a lot of bend on it, but then come on, there's a certain world class goalkeeper in between the sticks for Real Madrid, and then good save and then good play also.
Good save and a good play from PSG, and also a good save from Courtois. These are the things that we're going to see in today's game. Hakimi goes into the midfield, finds Hakimi again with the ball. A long, oh my goodness! That was the closest a team can come in a game. PSG with a counter break loses the ball. Now Real Madrid Mbappe with a beautiful attempt. Real Madrid going forward, turning a defense into an attack. Mbappe, oh come on. Mbappe still with the ball, fails to attempt the goal. Mbappe still with the ball, but loses it. Tchouaméni. Guys, let's talk about how quick Real Madrid was able to switch the attack.
You know, Mbappe on attack is unstoppable, unplayable unless you foul him. So he used his space with some bit of skills, and then that was it.
Interesting. But the manner in which Courtois managed to prevent this early goal deserves a special mention.
That's the best or greatest save I've seen in this particular tournament.
Was it a matter of poor finishing or a brilliant goalkeeping? Because it was just
the
an
goalkeeper is too brilliant, and the finishing was perfect. It was near perfect.
It was meant to tap in.
Yes.
So he tapped the ball perfectly, but then the goalkeeper was also
the goalkeeper was exceptional.
Yes. Well, PSG again with the ball. Kvaratskhelia goes back to his left hand side. In the midfield, find his counter pass in the midfield again. PSG, Ousmane Dembele. Dembele finds Dre. Dre still on the ball. Dre, a long in, but loses it into the midfield. Oh my goodness! Oh, Ben, that's the first goal. A defensive blunder, and PSG out of nowhere takes advantage of it after being the better side. Frank Garcia, the number 8 shirted man for PSG, scores the best and easiest goal you can find. After PSG doing everything possible to score one of the difficult goals, and after Courtois preventing PSG from scoring, they loses.
It was coming.
Always coming.
They kept pressing.
Yes.
Asensio
with the
Asensio loses the ball.
Yes, but Mbappe also couldn't clear the line.
Yes.
And then I think it was even a penalty on.
Yeah, it was an initial penalty.
It was even supposed to have been called.
Oh, come on, this is class 1 defending.
That was a poor defending.
The defense, he didn't push forward. Oh no.
Come on.
Not
and
with
it has to be
Dembele.
Dembele.
Not with Dembele.
It has to be him. He has to be involved.
Yes, and then Fabian Ruiz, just a simple.
He was
tackle.
ready. He was so ready.
It was just an empty net.
Yes, he just placed the ball into the empty net. Very deserving lead. Very deserving. They've been pressing since the blast of the whistle. So it's worth taking lead. Let's see if Real Madrid will be able to overturn things.
Yeah. It's still Real Madrid.
7 minutes of action and PSG, the UEFA Champions League champions, the champions of Europe, have really cemented their name and proven to the world why they are the champions. 1-0 against Real Madrid in the most bizarre manner. After trying to prevent all the attack, they loses the ball thanks to Asensio, who was caught ball watching and was sleeping. Mbappe, my goodness. Real Madrid trying everything possible to take the defense into attack. Vinicius tries a shot across. The ball was closer, but unfortunately,
yeah, that was a very fine cross tailored at Garcia Gonzalez, but then it was way too far from the ball. It nearly worried. It nearly became an own goal. It turned to an own goal, but then this PSG defense are.
They are very careful.
Yes,
they are very careful.
They were able to guard it to cross the line for a goal kick.
PSG will start the attack, goes to the right hand side, but loses the ball to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham goes back, finds Rudiger. Rudiger loses the ball again, and come on, they are losing the same to Dembele, and he scores! Man, oh man, what is happening to the defenders of Real Madrid?
Two huge mistakes
by their defenders, and they are down. And it all has to be Dembele involved. He presses, and he wins. In the space of 2 minutes, PSG are leading Real Madrid by 2-0.
I think I predicted the 3 goals.
Yeah, in the first.
Yes, this is very possible.
Yeah, it may end up being more.
Yes.
At this point, at this rate.
We are just less than 10 minutes into the game, and then PSG are already in the lead, 2-0.
It has to be.
All can get see of
bad defending.
Yes, defensive errors.
What is wrong? Is it the weather? Are they? Because my goodness,
this is beautiful.
So if you are not watching the game, let me describe it. The pass went to Rudiger. Rudiger tries to control it. He loses concentration at a point, and then Dembele comes in. He's one of the fastest players in this game. Once you lose concentration, he picks the ball. Once he was ahead of, look at.
You know how ambidextrous Dembele is. You can't even predict if you'll be playing the ball
with his right or his left foot. And they knew.
This is why the PSG team is untouchable.
Yeah.
This is why.
The trigger pressing in football, there's something called trigger pressing. I think they've come to realize that PSG starts pressing the ball.
The earlier you start.
Yeah, so once the ball goes to the either of the center halves, they start pressing them. That's basically what they are doing. 2-0, PSG leading Real Madrid under 10 minutes. Guys, we knew it was going to be an open goal flowing, but did you ever
10 minutes 2-0
thought
10 minutes
Real Madrid
it was wild.
Be trailing by 2-0
it's
under
wild.
10 minutes.
But then you don't totally write off this Real Madrid team since they have the top goal scorer in their midst, and then also setting Dembele, and then also Vinicius, who I think has not been the Vinicius we used to know in the past years. He's not come to the party in this particular tournament, but then you still don't write him off. So maybe they are capable of, if they are able to salvage at least a point, a goal in this first half, they could maybe come back in the second half to do something. But if they leave Mbappe, Dembele and Co to keep tormenting them, then they have a very, very long day ahead of them.
This is football. A lot can happen in a game, and a goal is scored in the minutes. Let's see if Real Madrid can salvage. Xabi Alonso looks very disturbed. He can't understand why his side can play all the exciting football in this tournament, but end up losing 2-0 under 10 minutes. In the meantime, PSG has an attacking. In the meantime, PSG now has the ball and it's an attacking free kick for them.
Guy.
Vitinha. At this point, he looks like the best DM in the world.
Oh yes, certainly.
He is certainly.
Yes.
Certainly is, my guys are saying. A long cross looking for, but Real Madrid defends beautifully. Vitinha again goes for the attack, and he received the ball. Okay, he decides to allow the ball to roll off. And yes, Alonso is telling his boys, guys, calm down. It's obvious that they are nervous because you can't be losing the ball in that manner.
So he told his boys to calm down. Play the back pass with a lot of power behind it.
He's getting anxious.
Yes,
and you know when Rudiger gets anxious,
yes,
there's going to be a lot of errors.
So game continues. Real Madrid trying to do everything possible to attack, but loses the ball. Foul on Kylian Mbappe. The ball around in and around the center circle. Mbappe doing everything possible to see if he can get a decent result in today's game. He's playing against his former side. A side that he left in the most dramatic manner, if someone will say. He's playing his dream team, but things are not going on well for him. PSG with the ball now. PSG with the ball, but beautiful defense by Asensio. The man who gave a goal away, he's telling no way, I'm not giving another one.
You see how high Dembele's confidence is. On a normal day, you're not supposed to play that ball forward. You're supposed to at least hold it a bit. But then he's trying to use his space because he knows that, come on, I've been able to do this twice. So let me try
he has
it
the
again.
speed.
Yes, so there's a bit of growth in confidence.
Obviously, there's growth in confidence. You can't lead by 2 goals under 15 minutes. At this point, everybody has the confidence. Long win for effort, but no. The ball goes straight into the waiting arms of Courtois. The experienced Modric don't understand what is going on. He misses his younger days. He's saying, if I was young, I'll be bossing this. He watches on as his team loses the game. The ball to Donnarumma. Donnarumma calmly calling his boys to his captain, Marquinhos. Marquinhos goes into the right-hand side, finds Due. Due goes into the midfield, finds Vitinha. Vitinha goes back. Vitinha still with the ball. The man's confidence is unmatched. Vitinha, Hakimi is trying to be very casual in today's game, and I don't understand why. Real Madrid doing everything possible to win the ball, but loses it. Referee says foul ball on Jude Bellingham.
In their previous games, Real Madrid has been actually very casual. I think it's because of the opponents they've come up against.
Yeah.
So this is a game where they actually have to get out of their comfort zone throughout this whole tournament. And I don't think they have fully grasped what is happening to them.
Yeah.
Maybe until the second half.
It's like they haven't realized that.
They haven't realized who they are playing
against.
PSG. Yes.
Maybe because I don't understand how casual they've been. A long range shot, but the ball goes into the waiting arms of what was Rudiger doing, man?
Rudiger, like I said, Rudiger's tension is building, and it will lead to a lot of errors.
Yeah, I think he's getting more tension.
He's getting more anxious, and it's going to cause them.
He may end up causing another penalty, but I'm hoping he gets well. Because he's one of the experienced players in this team, and he needs him for Real Madrid. Real Madrid now with the ball. The ball in and around the center circle. Goes to Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham controls beautifully. This guy is very brilliant on the ball.
Yes. He's very comfortable with both feet.
With everything that Real Madrid has been through, they are still possessing the ball and passing the ball around. I'm sure their fans in the stadium will be livid and shouting, hit the ball away. Real Madrid... PSG now with the counter break. But beautiful efforts and beautiful quick effort.
Yes, that was a very, very nice interception from Garcia.
It was very quick.
Yes, Frank Garcia did very, very, very well in recovering that ball.
Frank Garcia with a very brilliant recovery, which helped and saved his team because PSG looked like they were going to get a third goal. 15 minutes played, scoreline 2-0. If you are watching the game now, you may not understand. If at this point you are not watching and you just turn on, well, you are not. It's not a graphical error. That's the real scoreline of today's game. It's 5-0. It's 2-0, I should say. And 15 minutes played. Maybe we'll end in 5-0. Maybe we'll end up ending 5-0. But at this point,
Real Madrid, watch out.
What's going on? Maybe the gods are speaking through me.
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
It may look like it.
PSG with another counter break. Looks forward. What is the referee saying? Ashraf Hakimi, but referee says an offside. Dembele tried to find Ashraf Hakimi.
I don't know why he didn't raise the flag.
But the referee says an offside. Actually, the VR rule says that if there's a quick counter break, you allow the play to continue until you raise the flag, so that it can also give the VR officials the chance to make the right decision. Because you can raise for an offside and it will end up not being an offside.
Oh, okay.
So the assistant referees are advised to wait for a while. Anyway, Real Madrid now with the ball. Try to start from the back, Asensio. Asensio tries to push forward, set forward. Asensio still with the ball, trying everything, but he gives it to an opponent. And I don't know why they still keep doing that. PSG now with it. Goes back, finds his pair. Ball in around the center circle. Vitinha goes back to his defensive pair. Vitinha receives the ball again. Basically, the orchestrator of the midfield goes to the right-hand side. Finds Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi goes into the midfield, finds Due. Due still with the ball. Due, an excellent young footballer, plays with a lot of confidence. Now PSG finds Carvajal enters the strikes, but blocked and intercepted by Real Madrid defense. Tries to clear the lines, but not far enough. Now, oh my goodness, the number of 40 passes in today's game is interesting. But that was a brilliant intercepting, I would say, from Achraf Hakimi. No, it was their captain, Marquinhos. Marquinhos, no, PSG now with the ball now. Into the right-hand side, left-hand side, I should say. Ball goes back to Carvajal on the left-hand side, waiting for his mark to come so I can take him on. Carvajal goes back, goes into the midfield. Frank Garcia, long one, but cleared. Now PSG again, still trying to possess the ball beautifully, trying to do everything to play from the back. PSG still with the ball. The last 22 minutes has always been PSG. Ball in and around the center circle. Finds his midfielder. Achraf Hakimi now with the ball looking for his forward. Dembele, but now loses it. Now Real Madrid will get a chance to breathe. A breathing space for Real Madrid.
You can see.
Look at the bosses.
Yes, you can see the owner of PSG and then Real Madrid, then San Khalifa, and then Florentino Perez. Yes, you could see that this is a very, very huge game. Not only on the field of play, but also
off the pitch, I should say.
Then Real Madrid, they've been like the Ninos in this game. You see, PSG has taken total control of this game right from start to this point. It's been about 20 minutes. But,
less than 20 minutes.
Yes, it's all about PSG. I think that they should bring more men forward. They should press higher to be able to at least salvage something for themselves. At least get a consolation goal before entering into the tunnel. Else, if they don't do anything to reduce the deficit, it will be very, very difficult for them to.
In the meantime, Carvajal with the ball in the box. What can he do? He still holds on to the ball. A lot of defenders around him, but he goes back to his midfield.
It's a very brilliant player.
Find Neves. Neves finds Achraf Hakimi, and he strikes, but misses the goal by chance.
I don't think he should have struck the ball over there.
He had more options than just hitting the ball from that direction.
But you know what confidence means. If you are playing with a lot of confidence, you are forced to do a lot of things, try a lot of adventures. So these are one of the adventures he tried.
But it was not even that way off target. It was very close to the goal.
From the camera angle, you could see.
Wow. On our screen, you can see the legendary Marcel Desailly. And the Ghanaian who played for France.
Yes, and then
a long range effort. Oh my goodness!
This is brilliant.
This should be one of the best defensive moves by Nuno Mendes. What a player! What a season he's had.
Yes.
I saw also Blaise Matuidi in the squad.
Matuidi. That was Matuidi that was Matuidi, and having a conversation with his French legend. Marcel Desailly, the Ghanaian who played.
Interception from Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, that was a brilliant interception from Nuno Mendes.
He's been touted as one of the best defenders in recent years. Yes, even the Ballon d'Or chance.
I think that was a long way effort looking for Vinicius Junior, who's one of the fastest players on the pitch. He controls the ball. We don't know what he was doing, and Mendes was right there on time to control it and win the ball. Now PSG back again. Nuno Mendes into the midfield, but loses the ball. A beautiful effort from Real Madrid. Real Madrid now trying to attack. Ball on the right-hand side. Vinicius Junior into the box, but wasteful cross. Real Madrid loses it to PSG. PSG now with the ball. Finds Carvajal. I like how he controls the ball whenever the ball goes. It like his coach has told him that when you get the ball, slow the pace. And that's what he's doing. Mendes into the box in the midfield. Now to the right-hand side. Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi goes long, trying to find his counterpart, but he finds him. Dre loses the ball. Can he lose it? No, he doesn't. He still has the ball. Dre versus Frank Garcia. Dre. This man is casual and I love him. He plays football with a lot of confidence and a lot of arrogance. Achraf Hakimi finds Dembele. Dembele still with the ball, turns beautifully. Finds Vitinha. Vitinha goes all the way to the left-hand side. Finds Carvajal. He tries an effort, a skill, but loses it. Now Real Madrid trying everything possible, but referee says no, play on. PSG still with the ball. Carvajal. a casual man today, being a bit casual, and I like what he's doing. Now PSG, it's 22 minutes played. Real Madrid trailing by 2-0. Ball in and around the center circle. Goes back to Mendes. Mendes finds Berardo. Berardo to his captain, Marquinhos. Marquinhos backs to his defensive counterpart, Lucas Berardo. Lucas Berardo still on the ball. Lucas Berardo comes to the right-hand side, finds Achraf Hakimi, the Moroccan African. Whoa, that's another 40 pass to PSG. PSG loses it to Real Madrid now. Mbappe turning to defensive attack. Mbappe, can he do it? Yes, he does. Mbappe enters to the box. Mbappe strikes. Oh.
That was a very fine block. Yes, but then what a drive from Mbappe.
Yes.
Right from his own half straight into the box of the PSG defense.
I think he needs a little bit of support heading up onto there, because his finishing at this time is not as good as we know him to do.
And then that was Marquinhos showing why he's the captain of the side.
Yes, and the most experienced player in the team. Interestingly, Frangas Vitinha with the ball now for PSG.
Wow,
Vitinha
this is a very dangerous.
The confidence with which they play with is kind of exciting. No Mendes with the ball. It's like they have the ball and they say, Real Madrid, come and let's play. Come out of yourselves and let's play. Come. Ball in the midfield now. Go back to Donnarumma, the goalkeeper. He finds his right back, Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi into the midfield, finds Hakimi again. Hakimi, one touch to Dembele. Hakimi is still running. Hakimi, can he get to the ball? A beautiful pass. Can he score? What is he doing? And he scores! And he scores! And he scores!
Ridiculous.
Fabian Ruiz scored 2 goals.
A brace in less than 30
minutes. In less than 30 minutes, my counterpart will say.
3 goals.
What's a quick counter break?
3 goals.
3 goals. Courage said, and is working.
Wow.
You see the break?
Alonso can't believe it. The young Real Madrid fan can't believe it.
The quick counter
but that was a quick, beautiful counter pressing move from PSG. It's been a long time we saw a team play that kind of football, man.
Yes.
One pass, one time, one pass.
They all stood on side.
Oh my God.
Fabian Ruiz.
He
scored 2 goals on a silver platter.
Yes.
I remember what all happened in their previous match against what do we call it? I think that was Benfica. When John Neves also scored a brace.
Yes.
Like similar. He just cuts back. Yeah, he'll be there at the right time. He tap it in.
Wow. What a game! What a game!
3 goals.
3 goals.
Less
than 30 minutes.
It will be very, very difficult for Real Madrid to redeem themselves.
Now this is serious.
I don't think so. I don't think Real Madrid. This will be, if Real Madrid manages to come back, it will be the greatest comeback in the world of football.
Remontada.
Yes.
Can they pull a remontada?
That's my favorite word, by the way.
Yes.
I don't.
They've not had peace since they used that word.
I don't think so.
Oh God.
They can't believe it. This is getting worse than the Champions League finals against Inter. Real Madrid never thought this. They never saw themselves going down.
I don't actually remember the last time a team scored 3 past Real Madrid in any
half.
competitive game, especially under 30 minutes.
This is bad and getting more worse than we thought.
Wow.
What is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not an error. Real Madrid losing by 3-0. Mine, oh mine. Did you ever thought it will end? Courage, when you predicted 3 goals, did you ever think that it will be one team scoring the 3 goals?
No. Me, I thought PSG would score 2 Real Madrid 1 in the first half.
Yeah.
But to think of PSG scoring.
I thought it was like both teams to score kind of situation, because I knew that there would be goals, but I didn't expect it to be like this.
You didn't expect it
at all.
Wow. I'm worried. I'm worried for Real Madrid at this point.
And then there's no sign of PSG also slowing down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they are leaving their legs off the paddle.
The pressure.
Yes, Kvaratskhelia with the ball on the right hand side, and they are doing everything possible to score.
Yes. This movement is becoming some sort of embarrassment for them.
Yeah, it's becoming more embarrassing for Real Madrid.
Especially Mbappe.
No, come on.
Imagine your former club.
Especially Mbappe.
You remember the situation he left them in. He currently dropped one of his cases against them.
But it's football, you know. It's
Well,
not his fault that he went to a team that PSG is better than. PSG themselves have had their own share of struggling. Now, Due for PSG on the right hand side. This guy, he knows how to play football, and when he's playing, he lets you know that ball. PSG,
They're literally toying with them at the moment.
Literally, they are playing them through and through.
They
are even forcing them to take. Oh God!
They are playing agro ball. Agro ball. Remember the
it's
Ghanaian
like
coach
force
that
them
said
to play nonsense.
Remember the Ghanaian coach that said agro ball now.
Literally forcing them because this wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't a tackle. It was nothing. They are getting frustrated.
Yeah, it will.
Less than 30 minutes and then you are taking 3 goals.
This is real frustration. Less than 25 minutes.
And then the sad thing is you're not even getting the ball to play. You are just chasing after.
Yeah, you are just chasing
possession. Damn. This is football.
28 minutes played, PSG leading Real Madrid by 2-0. Not the scoreline that anybody will predict, not even the octopus. My goodness. Marquinhos, the captain, finds Vitinha. Vitinha back to Marquinhos. Now PSG are just playing, having fun. A long range switches to the right hand, to the
even
left
their
hand
long
side.
passes
Doesn't miss.
Does not miss. That is how accurate the whole team is.
Real Madrid even down by 3 goals. They are not able to come out of their own half.
This is the complacency I've seen them play with in their previous matches.
You won't believe this.
Wow. Jude Bellingham doing all the works from defense to attack,
I think he's the only forthcoming player
I think
from the Madrid side so far. Everybody else is literally just chasing shadows, like you said. He's moving forward, trying to take.
Guys, what should if you're a coach of Real Madrid, what do you think Alonso needs to do? Because at this point, should be his.
You have to tell them, look at the score. At this point, there's not much one can say. They literally have the best formation. They have the best players. All their favorite players are on the field. Even Mbappe, that was supposed to probably be in bench and come on the second half, is on the field. They have all it takes to win or score a goal. They are just not utilizing it.
They are just being bad on the day.
Exactly.
Vitinha with the long cross. Nuno Mendes chasing the ball. He loses. He wins it.
Looks like
Frank Garcia versus Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes takes him on, and he come on. The ball. I have 4 and Nuno Mendes is also taking on. Oh my goodness, football. When you lose, Cavaskelia turns beautifully. He's going for a shot here. He does, but Rudiger intercepts it beautifully. Blocks, puts his body on the way. Donnarumma gets the ball. He finds his counterpart on the left-hand side. Yes, Mendes. Mendes with a beautiful pass finds Ousmane Dembele casually pushing the ball forward. Dembele goes to the right-hand side, finds. Oh man. Oh, referee says an offside.
Yes, it was an offside.
He wanted to push it in.
Yes, it was an offside.
It was an
from
offside.
The left side, yes, the far left. Yes, Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz was offside.
Okay.
Before he tries to find Dembele. Dembele was looking for his goal.
It's a cooling break. At least Real Madrid will have something to clear off.
That's something to think about.
Yes.
So 30 minutes played, and Real Madrid are losing by 3-0, guys. At this point, what would Alonso tell the boys?
There's not much to say. Like you even get.
Literally, look at the scoreboard.
Yes. So all you need to say is, come on, guys. You just only need to motivate them. Say, come on, guys. Let's reduce the deficit. At least they'll do something. Let's score some and then see what you will do. So that's what I think he'll be telling his guys. Calm down. But then, if you say calm down, what are you actually calming down?
Yeah, you're losing.
So it's just unfortunate.
I think calm down. That calm down situation.
Even if nothing at all, they should manage the game for this first half and then come back in the second half to redeem themselves and they get some. You just score 1 goal to at least boost your morale.
Appease the gods.
In going forward. You see.
Yeah, I think they need. Real Madrid needs at least a goal.
Unfortunately, they don't need just a goal. They need about 4 or 5.
No, like a goal to build their confidence. How about that?
Look at the save.
Now I've seen Courtois did, and they still concedes 3.
He still concedes 3 in less than 30 minutes. He came out too early.
See, he was saving a penalty to begin with.
Are we back from the cooling break? I think so.
No,
we are not.
No, this is a highlight. The mistake.
You saw the mistake and you thought it was
Rudiger
has committed another one.
Hey, Rudiger, you again.
Luis Enrique, as now, will be in a very, very comfortable lead and in a very, very good mood. His prayer is, let's just kill this match off. Referee, find a way and then close it.
You remember what happened to Inter Miami?
Mm-hmm.
I think they scored 4 goals in the first half and decided not to.
No, it was 2.
No, they scored all their goals in their first half.
Yeah, 2. And then they went to sleep. They came back and then the team equalized. I think it was with that or whack.
So it's like maybe they'll decide to calm down for them. Or maybe they'll decide to keep press.
No, but you're playing Real Madrid. When you get them and you score 2-0,
well.
you have to do it more. Just like what the Germans did to the Brazilian side in the World Cup. So there are some teams when you get them, you discipline them for the entire world. That is what is happening. At this point, PSG is playing for all the teams that Real Madrid has beaten. We are back from the cooling break. PSG still with the ball again. It starts and always ends with them. Ashraf Hakimi with the ball goes to the right hand side, finds Due. Due goes into the midfield, finds Vitinha, one of the best players in today's game. Comes into the still ball in and around the center circle. Marquinhos, the captain of the side. He goes into the right side. Ball with Vitinha. Vitinha goes to the left hand side and finds Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the ball again. Nuno Mendes finds Vitinha. Vitinha was very close to the right side. Now he's at the left hand side. Guy covering a lot of grounds. Vitinha still with the ball goes and finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia goes back to Vitinha. Vitinha goes all the way to Mendes in the backside of the half. João Neves for PSG. João Neves waiting for Mbappe to attack, but he says, no, I'm not coming. PSG still playing. Marquinhos finds Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes brings the ball into the midfield. Found João Neves. João Neves backs into the defense side. Ball to Marquinhos. Marquinhos looking for Due tries to flick, but no. A chance for Real Madrid to also get a chance at the ball. Throw in.
This guy has been off.
Frank Garcia.
Yes.
He has not really been
I think
able to.
Mbappe's presence is making him lose his own flair.
But I think he's playing from the deep. He's playing
a lot of
the deep end.
Yeah.
No, that was how do you call it? Serge Gnabry and then Frank Ribéry.
Yeah, Frank Ribéry and Serge Gnabry in the shot.
But that's offside.
A beautiful chance, but a bad touch.
I think it's an offside
from Due. But referee says, "Oh no, play on." That means it wasn't an offside. That was a bad touch. Real Madrid now trying to build from the back. Vinicius Junior in the box finds now Vinicius Junior with the ball now. Vinicius Junior tries to find Dembele. Dembele on the right hand side controls it. What can he do? Dembele still with the ball. No. Beautiful and nicely done by Kvaratskhelia. PSG taking defense into attack. Kvaratskhelia still with the ball, but a nice and a brilliant attempt from Jude Bellingham.
That was a very nice.
It always has to be him.
He
tracks back.
Was too selfish. Should have looked. Yes, in front.
Should have run the ball back a bit.
Yes, should have passed to Bailey on the other side. But then I don't know. Maybe he wants to get his name on the score sheet as well.
This is a big match, so I can't really fault anyone for wanting to have their name on a score sheet.
But if it's a teamwork, isn't it?
True.
Frank Garcia. He finds Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior versus Ashraf Hakimi. Vinicius is forced to take the ball back, finds Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham finds, what is he doing? Ball goes back to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finds Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior still on the ball.
Now you know why they're still tracking the ball backwards instead of moving forward.
That was Valverde. Valverde finds Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe in the box. Oh no, but he loses it. Referee says play on, no attack. PSG with the ball. Mbappe still on the ground looking for a penalty, but no. Referee says no. Get up and let's play. PSG on the counter break. Quick one.
No, I think the referee has stopped.
And referee has stopped play. And they will not be happy about it. Was it a foul? Was there a contact? I don't think so. Because that was a brilliant defense from Neves.
Yes, João Neves.
João Neves. That was a brilliant one.
No, this wasn't.
That was a brilliant defense.
This wasn't a foul.
Never a foul. The referee was very close to the incident.
He was spot on. Yeah.
And he said no.
Oh.
Half it Mbappe struggling, man. And if you are looking for a group of players that knows Mbappe very well, it's this PSG side. They know what he can do. They live with him for so many years. 38 minutes played. PSG 3, Real Madrid 0. PSG doing a job for a lot of teams that Real Madrid has beaten. All the teams that Real Madrid did.
Oh, this is the coach of the France national team.
Yes.
Oh, I think Real Madrid started warming themselves into the game not long ago, but then PSG has taken possession again.
Obviously, you know what PSG is doing? It's more like when Real Madrid gets the ball, you allow them to play and then go and miss it.
And then take it from them.
Take it again.
This is some
Yeah.
rough play they are doing. They are letting them exhaust their energy.
And then they will take it.
Then they'll come and take it later.
Because you see, they easily turn the defense into attack and it's very bad. Kvaratskhelia, can he strike? What is he doing? Kvaratskhelia! My goodness.
That was close.
That should have been a goal. And everybody shouting on him, including my gentleman in the seat. He should. I think he should. He should have taken the first shot.
The first one. The second touch was unnecessary.
Yes. And he's becoming
he's
becoming very wasteful now.
Yes, in front of goal, yes.
Now, I think
even the coach is asking for more.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes. Pep
This is
Guardiola will tell you,
Enrique.
if you respect the team, score them a lot of goals. It's a way of showing respect. PSG with the ball, Ashraf Hakimi on the right hand side. Hakimi has done little defending today and has done more defending. I told you he's a right back on paper, but a striker on the field. PSG with the ball. Haha, Usmani.
Look at the flair.
Yeah.
These guys are playing
with a beautiful switch to Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi controls it beautifully. Goes into the midfield, finds Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz goes back to João Neves. PSG now passing the ball around to wear away time. João Neves. He goes
back.
Hakimi.
See where he is?
I think
Hakimi is everywhere.
He's a striker. Marquinhos session forward. Yes, he's still with the ball now. But Real Madrid does everything possible to win the ball. Can they take a defense to attack? Jude Bellingham finds. My goodness, I've not seen it. We have to count the number of 40 passes Real Madrid has given in today's game, and it will be more than the number of shot on targets they've had.
Oh God.
PSG loses the ball, but Real Madrid managed to win it again. The ball on the right hand side, Valverde. Valverde steps forward. He still steps forward. Can he do something here? He's looking for a chance to strike. Valverde still on the ball. He finds Jude Bellingham, finds Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finds Asensio. Asensio finds who? Valverde again. Valverde finds on the right hand side. Valverde still with the ball. Oh, he makes an attempt to find Vinicius Junior, but no.
Do you think the Real Madrid side are missing Trent's, presence in today's game?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Come on, they played.
Trent is not an integral
part of this team.
Valverde has been off
Valverde the last game was very
vibrant. Yes, but then today he's been
total attempt at goal 10. Dembele has made about 4. But yet to score, so should
Dembele scored the second.
He's here.
Ballon d'Or candidate.
At this point, he looks like he's winning the Ballon d'Or.
Is in some sort of pain.
Yeah, Fabian Ruiz, he has been the most effective in terms of goals in this game. Vitinha.
Yeah, we went past.
I think we need to talk about
Vitinha. Look at his pace.
Vitinha finds Achraf Hakimi, plays a wall pass with Hakimi again, but no.
He wasn't in an offside position.
There was no one.
Courtois clears his lines and the ball goes back to PSG. Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz goes to the left hand side, finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia goes to Nuno Mendes. Vitinha now with the ball. He finds João Neves. João Neves finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia to Mendes. Nuno Mendes finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia finds João Mendes. A long switch, and I like how they switched it. Achraf Hakimi now with the ball. He finds Ousmane Dembele. Dembele with a beautiful shot across.
What's that?
But Asensio clears line. The referee says an offside. 43 minutes. PSG leading by 3-0.
It's been an interesting game, right from the blast of the whistle to the goals and then everything. PSG are making us feel some sort of entertained. But then on the flip side, Real Madrid, they are not up to the task. They've not just come to the party. They are totally off. I don't remember. We've been watching this game for 45 minutes. I don't recall how many times Real Madrid played a shot on target.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there has been a shot on target.
So this is very, very disappointing from Real Madrid side. Their coach needs to do a lot in that dressing room before they come out for the second half. Else, PSG might even go on to humiliate them. They might record the highest ever defeat in terms of European football in this particular game. The FK is not taking, because PSG doesn't look like a team that's slowing down any moment from now. Yeah. They are still keeping up to their formation.
Look at the beautiful pace they are playing.
They are still giving their all. They are still playing. They don't look like a team.
Chelsea fans will look at this and be worried. This is a team that can beat Chelsea 10-0.
Not the stray bullets.
This looks like a team that can beat Chelsea 10 goals.
The Blues of London.
Fabian Ruiz. I don't know whether he's a forward or he's a midfielder.
He's a footballer.
In today's game, he's in and around the middle, the center circle, basically everywhere.
That was Valverde last, in their last Real Madrid's last game against Dortmund.
He was everywhere.
But today, he doesn't seem to know his place on the field.
Yeah, it's true. In the meantime, Marquinhos with the ball goes to the right hand side, finds Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi into the midfield, he finds Ousmane Dembele. Dembele finds Achraf Hakimi again, but the ball goes out of touch.
Garcia is doing a lot.
He's
intercepting a lot on that side. Else, the number of goals that could have moved from there.
He's breathing.
Because
the guy is defending Ousmane Dembele, Achraf Hakimi, and Doué sometimes join them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of job to do as a young man. I don't envy him at all.
He should be in the forward taking goals.
Yes.
And trying to, because he's come this far because he's had a chance to score goals. But I think that chance has been taken away from him with the presence of Mbappe. And now he's left with all this defense work.
A corner kick for PSG. Referee added 3 minutes. We've already played 1 minute out of that. PSG with an attacking corner kick. Vitinha behind the ball, goes in long. Mendes controls. Mendes, he strikes. A beautiful save by Courtois. Real Madrid now with the ball. Can they turn defense into attack? Real Madrid still with the ball. Real Madrid.
For where?
Referee says a foul ball against João Neves.
That was a very silly card to receive.
Because there was no way he was going to score.
Yes.
There was no way he was going to score.
If you are missing next game, you should be sorry for yourself. And then apologize to your teammates for disappointing
I think
them.
he knows. He knows he's not missing the next game, and that's why he went for it. But as a midfielder, you don't take yellow cards in the first half, you're going to cost your team. 2 minutes played out of the 3. Real Madrid with the ball, looking for Mbappe.
We know how pacey Mbappe
But
is.
Donnarumma comes out and saves it.
This particular ball was way running.
Adagule has been very silent in today's game. I
think this is the first time I've actually cited him.
I don't remember mentioning his name myself. PSG with the ball, Ashraf Hakimi. We've mentioned more Ashraf Hakimi than Adagule. Ball in around the center circle. Vitinha.
I think there's something Rodrigo on the bench.
Yes.
So,
Rodrigo has been in and oh, come on. You should just move to
last game team. I think he played a few minutes.
A beautiful pass finds Ousmane Dembele. What? My goodness!
What the hell?
I think that was meant to be a cross.
Yeah.
That was, I think so.
Oh. Couture has hurt himself.
I think that was meant to be a cross. It takes a ricochet and the ball was entering into the net. It was meant to be a cross. It was meant to be a cross. It took a ricochet.
Yes, it's half time.
And it's half time. 45 minutes of action. PSG leading Real Madrid by 3-0. Thanks to 2 quick errors that ended up on the side of Real Madrid. A gentleman and a lady. Half time.
I don't have much to say.
Obviously.
The predictions.
Yes. Real Madrid should go into their changing locker room, restructure, and then come back to make amends. At this point, I'm not too sure if they'll be able to equalize, but they should come and then reduce the goals. Yeah.
Messi.
I predicted an overall, win for PSG. So this was brilliant football. This was brilliant football that the first half produced. And I just want to see Real Madrid put up a little bit of drive. So I'm hoping that this second half, they come a little prepared than they came before. And let the fun keep going.
Well, 45 minutes. We'll pause for now. We'll meet again in the second half.
Hey,
Oh.
what is this?
Boom, 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 boom. That's an offside.
Offside, yeah, true.
So welcome back from the second half. And Real Madrid nearly gave a goal away, but fortunately for them, they were in the safe hands of. No, that doesn't look like an offside.
The final.
No, it's not an offside.
No.
That's a goal.
Wait. No.
No, it wasn't an offside.
No.
It's a goal.
I think VR will check.
They have to check.
Woo.
No, never an offside.
Because the flag was down.
How? Who was? No, we need to watch the video again. But from where we are sitting,
doesn't look like an offside.
This may look like the most dramatic call ever.
Hey.
What happened to PSG in the waiting room, and what happened to Real Madrid?
What is this?
Kvaratskhelia, a Georgian playing football like this.
Long effort. Beautiful save by Courtois once again. He's basically the best player on the pitch for Real Madrid now. Jude Bellingham tries to read the ball. Referee says what? Pause.
How was that an offside?
So the goal after the second half, after the first half was an offside?
That's what. It looks like it was an offside. Maybe the shot we had was different, but Real Madrid with a counter break.
Rodrigo go. Oh, no. That's still Gonzalo.
That's Gonzalo. Mbappe with his back at the goal. Mbappe again. Mbappe looking for a chance to shoot. Mbappe still with the ball. Mbappe in the box. Rodrigo. Oh, come on. No.
Cleared.
Gonzalo Guez loses the ball. And nicely cleared. Vitinha tries to head the ball, but Tchouaméni wins it. Tchouaméni backs to Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham in the box finds Tchouaméni again. Tchouaméni. No, but loses it. Referee says play on. But Jude Bellingham strikes! But Donnarumma with the save. Referee says what?
Initial foul, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Johan Neves.
Yes.
Johan Neves pleased his leg.
This ball was it?
How? Okay. Dembele was miles offside. What?
I sure these
That's
lines
what.
were drawn well.
These lines, man. The technologies are a little too advanced.
Yeah, this one. They pushed Dembele forward small.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no. This would have been a very beautiful goal.
Yes.
It would have been a replica of his other goal.
Yes. I think the good old Luka Modric is warming up for the game.
But the pace of the game doesn't look like Luka Modric will be able to fit.
Is it because of his age?
It's a bit. The game is more faster than.
Madrid needs someone who can control the tempo of the game and then bring them back.
Is Hendrik is Hendrik on the bench?
Hendrik is a striker.
Hendrik is a striker. Real Madrid doesn't need a striker now. They've lost the midfield too.
They need a midfielder, creative midfielder.
Yeah, creative midfielder. Maybe someone who can control the ball, like a party-like midfielder.
Yes.
Luka Modric is warming up. The experienced Luka Modric.
This is going to be his last season at Real Madrid.
Yes.
Obviously.
Is Tchouaméni going off or is...
He looks injured.
Okay.
PSG starting the attack now, starting from the back. Donnarumma with a long effort goes into the midfield. Looking for Frank Garcia, but loses it. Now Real Madrid in the ball. Valverde goes into the midfield, finds Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham loses the ball. Real Madrid. PSG now with a counter break. Dembele loses again. But Valverde makes a nice interception. Oh, Jude Bellingham tries to control, but loses it to João Neves.
I think both of them keep running into each other.
Yes.
So much that they both can't even maintain possession of the ball for like a minute.
Now Real Madrid. Frank Garcia. Garcia on the left hand side goes to Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior Valverde to Asensio. Mbappe double pass. Mbappe, oh,
Why?
way off target. He was in a hurry.
That's more like he's targeting a mango tree up there instead of trying
But
to find a
Tikube,
target.
Mbappe at Tikube. No, no, no. That looks like a man who is under pressure to score.
Oh, the ball is in the stands.
There are two things involved in this particular scenario. Either it ends at the back of the net or ends in the stands. Yes. Someone holding onto it, not willing to release it.
No.
They want to send it to him because they paid huge dollars.
They paid huge amounts to secure a spot in
Yes.
in the
The
MetLife
stand,
Stadium, and they are not letting go of that ball.
Yes.
Asensio is building agitation, and
Yes.
if they don't take care, I think it will hurt their team.
Since you're struggling, in my opinion, I think Real Madrid's pairs are struggling. The two centre backs are struggling.
Yes, it's because of the earlier mistakes they made. They literally caused their team. They put their team in all this mess because their first two goals was their fault. You see, they shouldn't have considered such goals. So that's what keeps frustrating them.
Now Real Madrid with the ball.
PSG is not holding on to the ball well the second half.
Right.
For some reason, their finishes
have not been the best.
Yes, it's not been the best. Looking at what we saw in the first half.
Maybe out of respect, they don't want to score more goals.
Are they going to replicate what happened in the second half of their game, against Inter Miami? Where it looked like in the second half, they literally just let the game just go until the end.
Yeah. Out of respect. Inter Miami had Messi, so you don't have to disrespect Messi like that. Now, PSG with a counter break. PSG, Kvaratskhelia, he loses the ball. Marquinhos rushes back and wins the ball. Fabian Ruiz goes back behind. He finds Ousmane Dembele. Dembele controls, tries a skill, but loses it to the 15-shirted man. Valverde tries, goes back into the midfield, finds Gonzalo Guez.
Unnecessary.
Nuno Mendes. The guy pocketed everybody.
But has he pocketed anyone in this match?
In today's game, I think there's nobody to even pocket. That's how bad Real Madrid has been. On the right-hand side, a counter-attack for Real Madrid trying to set forward. Goes back, finds Valverde. Valverde goes to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni passes to Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham on the ball. A long one, but a very wasteful one.
This second half is proving to be a rather disappointing one. 15 minutes played.
Yeah, and it's been a very
about 10 minutes,
wasteful.
Sorry. And
it's the second half that nobody thought it would. Nuno Mendes with the ball now, throwing for PSG. Maybe they don't want to throw it quickly. Finds his man in the box. Vitinha goes back to Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries to switch it all the way to the right hand side, but Frank Garcia tries to defend it. He couldn't. Due goes back to Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi goes into the midfield. Now Fabian Ruiz on the left hand side finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia tries to enter in. He's looking for a chance to strike. Yeah, he does, but referee says goal kick.
I thought this ball took a deflection, but then if it didn't deflect or it didn't come off anyone, then I'll be very, very disappointed in Kvaratskhelia because he's tried this couple of times in the first half as well. And then what at all will you keep trying that?
His very last attempt, even.
And then Roma, you will see PSG preparing Goncalo Ramos. Meaning there actually no mercy to Real Madrid at all because Goncalo Ramos is a typical number 9, a player who likes to score goals.
A striker. They want more goals.
So if you are bringing on a striker, I feel sorry for Real Madrid.
Bellingham tries a piece of skill, but he loses it in the midfield. Vitinha for PSG. PSG searching forward, finds Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi, oh my goodness. Hakimi tried a shot across, but loses it. Now Real Madrid on a counter break. Real Madrid lose. Whatever Real Madrid tries to do, they unsuccessfully That's it. Vinicius Junior being very silent right again. Frank Garcia to Vinicius Junior. Junior to Frank Garcia. Frank Garcia looking for Vinicius Junior here. He finds him. Vinicius Junior left alone in the box.
What can he do in the box?
Oh, he strikes, but Marquinhos once again. The rock of Zabrota.
Even the Real Madrid players have given up.
They have, mentally.
Yes, because when Vinicius was on the run, at least
they needed him to
mentally they have forsaken, this whole match.
Adagule with the ball goes to Valverde. Valverde goes back, finds Adagule. Adagule, no, he loses it. No, he doesn't. He still has the ball. He finds Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe controls it, finds Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled, and the referee gives him a foul.
Yeah, that's two Brazilians in a tussle over there. one Brazilian defender and then one Brazilian. Then Mbappe, Dembele is coming off. He's been the man of the match for me. He's been a chief tormentor. Yes, he scored the second goal, very brilliant one, and then I think he's been involved in 2 goals already. Him taking a quick shower for Goncalo Ramos to come on is just like changing a very a virgin from a game and then bringing in another virgin. You see who is coming on as well? Barcola for Kvaratskhelia.
Yes.
Real Madrid, this PSG team has a lot of squad depth.
Yes.
So on the bench, they are doing likes for like playing Goncalo Ramos and then Barcola is just similar to who just came out.
Yes.
Yes. So it will affect their style of playing or their formation. They are just going all out this particular moment of the game.
A like for like substitution, and also a chance for PSG to rest some men. They have finals to play.
Do you think that with this, the fact that Dembele has scored a goal, he assisted also, I think, is he still in the run for the Ballon d'Or conversation?
Oh yes.
No, obviously.
Yes,
I think
obviously.
at this point he's the only
leading contender.
Yeah, the leading contender.
Okay.
A beautiful piece from Valverde, obviously, but that's not what Real Madrid fans need now. They need a goal. Real Madrid now on the ball. Oh, Frank.
The clearing so fast.
Asensio for Real Madrid. He sets forward. He finds Adagule, but Adagule couldn't. Madrid about to make a sub and introduce Luka Modric. The ever experienced, evergreen Luka Modric. Guys,
what do you think is about to go?
Would there ever be like? Can he really influence the game?
No.
This is a game of speed. At this point, it's about young people showing their speed.
He's just coming to have a feel or a bite, but then as of if he's coming to have any impact, any meaningful impact or help Real Madrid come back into the game, it's a very huge doubt. Damn. Barcola is on the run.
Another one.
Valverde for Real Madrid. He goes into the midfield, finds Vinicius Junior. Junior back to Valverde. Valverde finds Adagule. Adagule back to Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking for Mbappe. Oh no, but PSG tries to clear the alliance, and yes, he successfully does it. Barcola.
You see, from one end to the other
from one end.
See how wide they are.
Just one player.
Barcola holding on to the ball. Not as direct as Kvaratskhelia, but goes back and finds who?
I think he's adding a bit more calculations.
Yeah, he's a bit more calm.
Yes.
PSG with a quick break but no loses it. Now Real Madrid tries to defend their lines interestingly well. Vinicius Junior tries to go for attack but no loses it. Now PSG now again.
I've not quite seen Mbappe since the return. Has he been substituted?
Unfortunately, he's playing, but he's not made his debut since the return.
Yeah, he's yet to touch the ball. No, but he hits the ball over the bar. Have you forgotten?
You see how fast we've forgotten.
Yeah, he did that.
That's lone effort.
He's not had any meaningful impact in this second
No,
half.
unfortunately.
He has not even been that impactful in the entire game. But yeah, it's still 60 minutes. If we play 62 minutes, a lot can change in the next 20 minutes. Football, and a goal is scored in just a second. Rudiger for Real Madrid now. Real Madrid trying to set forward, finds Jude Bellingham. Bellingham in the midfield. Bellingham has only been the best player in this game so far. Bellingham searching forward, looking for a chance to strike. He strikes, but blocked. Real Madrid again.
This is prime.
Strike.
Prime PSG.
No, but cleared and beautifully done by Marquinhos.
The Brazilian leader has been the rock of Gibraltar in defense.
Yeah, he's been
chief orchestrator at the back
he
there,
deserves it.
leading by a huge example.
If he was then, he would be in the south for the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
but now Ballon d'Or is for forwards.
Yes.
It's for forwards.
It's numbers. Right now it's about numbers.
Because he has been very, very offensive.
How on earth will Kylian Mbappe go for free kick whilst he's one of the tallest players on the field? Why is he going for set pieces?
Why was he? Maybe this is the reason why he was involved in it. He tries a beautiful cross, but Donnarumma deals with it.
Wow.
Real Madrid about to make some subs and introduce a bit more experience.
Okay.
3 subs at a time.
Jude Bellingham goes off. Jude Bellingham, Asensio, Vinicius Junior goes off. Interestingly.
Substituting Jude Bellingham.
Yes. One of their key players.
Very best player.
The key player in this game.
Wow. I'm very, very surprised.
Modric.
And then Vinicius
Militao.
as well.
Militao.
Wow.
It's been a long time we saw Militao play for Real Madrid.
Yes.
Do you think he can pull up in this game?
His season was cut off.
Yeah, yes. I think he needs, at this point, he knew the Real Madrid are going to lose. He knew Real Madrid are going to lose, but whatever it is, it will always end in this manner. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what can happen now. Militao is on the pitch. Rudiger has the ball now. Rudiger will have an experienced help from Militao. A quick play right on the right hand side. I know PSG still clears the alliance, but not far enough. Real Madrid now has it. A bit of energy from Real Madrid because they have new fresh legs. The ball on the right hand side, Valverde. He tries a low cross, but no, loses it. Fabian Ruiz clears the lines. Gonzalo Ramos goes to the right hand side. Achraf Hakimi finds his captain Marquinhos. Marquinhos finds Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz to Mendes.
I think they're calming the tempo of the game. They want it a bit slow.
Nuno Mendes finds Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz pushes the ball, but referee says what? The ball has gone out of touch. PSG,
yes, fresh legs.
With new fresh legs in the game.
Amiri Zari coming in. But Real Madrid changed. I thought they would rest someone like Adagula, but he's still playing and then.
But he missed.
Bellingham is
rather out.
Yes.
Bellingham looks frustrated. But for me, I think he was the best player on the pitch.
Yes, aside Courtois, I think Courtois has been the best player and then Bellingham also.
Yeah.
So how come the coach knows best, they always say.
But the best player, but he's already considered 3 goals.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Real Madrid trying everything possible to build from the back and see if they can get a consolation goal. Losing 3 goals to 0 in the Club World Cup to PSG will be embarrassing. Can they get a goal? Time will tell. 66 minutes played so far.
I hope PSG doesn't add more goals, else it will be a hard thing to take for Real Madrid, considering their status in tournaments like this.
A chance! Oh no, but beautifully cleared by PSG, but not far enough. Real Madrid now has the ball. They try everything possible now. Real Madrid. Modric tries a cross, looks in for Mbappe. But Achraf Hakimi was quick to react and the ball is out of touch.
One fun fact is Real Madrid has never lost a Club World Cup game before in their history.
And this may be their first.
This just maybe their
first lose, and they are taking
and
about 3 goals.
Luka Modric tries a beautiful cross. Still Luka Modric. Oh my goodness! But he overdoes it. Achraf Hakimi wins the ball again. Trying a quick counter break, but no. And then Militao. Militao now has the ball. Militao finds Valverde. Valverde back to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finds Valverde. Valverde to Militao. Militao try a cross, but beautifully blocked by João.
You should have swung that in again.
João Neves.
The reverse the corner.
Yes. Ada Goulet tries a short cross. Ada Goulet still has the ball. What is he doing? He tries a cross. But Marquinhos, ever present, Marquinhos clears the lines.
Looks more like Militao was defending for them.
A counter break. Fabian Ruiz. He goes on the right hand side. 1v1. Can he do anything? PSG. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh my goodness. That's why he was on the bench. Achraf Hakimi. He finds Bakola. Bakola goes back. Finds who? Vitinha. Goes back to Bakola. Takes him on, and here he does it beautifully. He does Valverde. Oh my goodness.
Plays into the hands of the keeper.
It looks like they don't want to score. It looks like Perez has told them don't score us more than 3. Frank Garcia for Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe sets forward. Mbappe still sets forward. Mbappe. But fails unsuccessfully, does it. Donnarumma passes, the ball goes to his captain. His miscontrols, the ball goes back to Vitinha. Vitinha finds Nuno Mendes. A long one looking for Bakola. Can he receive it? Yeah, he controls it. What can he do? Bakola!
His finishing.
Referee says
the ball's out of play.
The ball's out of play.
True ball.
Referee says he controls the ball with his hand rather. But this guy, no wonder he was on the bench.
His finishing is
not
quite.
How can you control the ball from the line and now use your hand to touch it? A beautiful piece from Ada Goulet. But now Nuno Mendes says, I've managed to pocket a lot of players.
As the legendary Ronaldo de Lima. Substituting
Roma did
a center
introduce
forward for a right back.
Roma did introduce him more. Gonzalo Garcia out for Caballero. What is he trying to do?
Maybe
this guy has single-handedly held up his end,
But either he's going. Okay, so he's going to push Valverde forward and play Caballero as a right back.
Yes.
Maybe Valverde in the midfield can help. So now Real Madrid will have Ada Goulet. Vitinha goes to the right hand side, obviously finds Hakimi. Hakimi goes into the midfield again. He finds Vitinha again. Vitinha searches forward and finds Achraf Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Vitinha. Marquinhos for PSG. He goes to his centre back pair, the ball in the midfield for PSG. Bakola goes into the midfield, a long way switch to the right hand side. Achraf Hakimi controls the ball. He takes on Bakola!
That was side netting over the bar. A good effort from Gonzalo Ramos. I think he dashed very well, very quick. He tried to beat Militao to the ball, but then Militao went in very aggressively to
that's,
show
that's
him
what you
off.
get from him.
Yes.
Real Madrid now at the moment to the counter break. Valverde finds Valverde again. Oh, come on. Modric. Vitinha goes all the way to his goalkeeper, Donnarumma. Donnarumma goes to his captain, Marquinhos. Marquinhos goes to the right hand side, which has Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi tries to switch the ball looking for Barcola, no, but what was he doing? That looks like a foul ball. And it will obviously be Cavajal. Cavajal comes in and receives his first yellow card.
Typical of him. He saw what the guy wanted to do.
Oh God.
I think if the referee tries to go for VAR check, he would even give him a red card.
Exactly.
Because he saw Barcola was taking off very, very quick, so he had nothing to do than to
stop
acrobatically hit him with his leg at his chest.
Mbappe for Real Madrid. Mbappe for Real Madrid. He goes to the right side and finds Adagule. Adagule fails to control it.
No.
Cavajal is not happy with him. Adagule still has the ball. Now PSG will have a chance to recover, and yes, he does. A shot! Ooh.
Valverde as usual.
Valverde strikes, but blocked by Berardo. Berardo puts his body on the line. Lucas Berardo puts his body on the line and blocks the shot. A corner kick for Real Madrid. The current captain on the side, Luka Modric. Modric cross comes in but cleared up the line by Vitinha. Mbappe goes to the right hand side and finds Adagule. Adagule. He finds Valverde. Valverde cleared by Nuno Mendes. Now Real Madrid, a chance for Real Madrid to strike here. He strikes. Oh. Frank Garcia decided to go for goal, but unfortunately doesn't successfully.
The PSG fans seem like they want more.
It's a chance for because they've been
but
always been a better side.
PSG is typical of this. I remember their game against Inter Miami where they scored 4-0 in the first half. They thought they were coming to add up
and make it 10.
Yes, but then they couldn't produce another goal in the second half. So it looks like they always play all their heart out in the first half. In the second half, come back to just cool tempo and then have some more fun.
That's dangerous for football.
If you have 3 goals, it's not dangerous.
Yeah, when you have scored 3 goals, you don't need. Barcola. Seems it's a cooling break, 75 minutes. Guys, let's talk about the second half. It's been a bit boring in my opinion.
Yes, it's been boring because
if you look at how you were expecting at least PSG to show up and
yes, exactly. I feel like it's a repetition of their game against Inter Miami, where they looked promising in the first half. Everybody was expecting them to keep the pace and just score goals because it was Inter Miami. Yeah. But you realize that the second half they came and they didn't do much, and they are kind of replicating that here. It's almost for me. I'm asking: is it something is it a tradition in PSG, or what is the reason for that particular style of play? I'm beginning to wonder.
Now they scored the goals in the first half and second half and says courage. Is it a matter of they trying to relax a bit more, try not to rush?
They know they are in a comfortable lead. 3-0 is something very huge. They were waiting for what Real Madrid could bring up in the second half. Maybe they were anticipating Real Madrid's strength, but then they found out no, Real Madrid they have become a toothless bulldog. They cannot do anything. So let's just have some fun and then maybe if you get some, it's okay. But if you don't get, let's just reserve more energy for the final. So they are just reserving energy and they're not pressing as high as they were in the first half.
So at this point, it looks like PSG knows that they are already in the finals. They just have to manage the game.
What if Real Madrid puts a remontada?
Oh no, I don't think so. That's why I think that's also the reason why they are trying not to push further. Because if you try and push, Real Madrid has it in them to quickly turn things around if you are leaving more spaces behind. So PSG are also not pushing a lot of men up front, trying to casually waste the ball, pass the ball around and see if they can win some time. And I think so far they've successfully done it. You don't need to score 10 goals to please your fans. The most important thing is winning the game, especially when if you are playing against a Real Madrid side that they can easily turn things around. Sometimes you're a bit more careful.
Sure.
Back from the break, Cavalla throws the ball into the box, into the center circle. Now Rudiger has the ball. He goes into the middle, finds Luka Modric. Modric, he turns and finds Cavalla with a good pass. Cavalla goes into the midfield, finds Valverde. Valverde finds Modric again. Modric to Adagule goes to the right hand side, finds Dani Cavalla. Cavalla goes back and finds Adagule. Adagule back to Cavalla. Dani Cavalla goes all the way to the Militao looking for Tchouaméni here, he finds him. Tchouaméni to Adagule, no, he was looking for Adagule, but he unfortunately fails to. Vitinha now has the ball. PSG on an attack. As I said earlier, trying to waste away time. On the right hand side, Mayula. Beautiful play from Fabian. A quick break from PSG. Can they turn another goal? PSG. Oh, beautiful interception by Adam Militao.
Oh.
Experienced Militao.
Yes, that was a well-calculated defending from Adam
Militao.
Yes, since he came on, he's been very, very good. He's helped Real Madrid defend very, very well. I think, why was he kept at the bench? Should have started
match fitness, I think.
But he's doing very well.
Yeah, but it's because the game is already over. You think Achraf Hakimi will give that pass if
Carlin is in, one of the players who can torment, how do you call it? Who can torment Real Madrid at the back there. This guy has pace, he has skills. He's coming to add up to their wings.
It takes out Nuno Mendes,
yes,
and introduce Carly. Carly. That's a nice name.
Yes. He's versatile. He can play at the right side, left side, play as a winger, wing back, forward and everywhere. Yes, he's very, very good left-footed player.
Can with the ball, the South Korean goes all the way back. And the ball is with Donnarumma. He has had more touch on the ball in the second half than Kylian Mbappe.
Shit scene.
80 minutes play, 10 minutes more, and Real Madrid will be out and PSG will be playing Chelsea in the finals. Valverde tries to find Adagule, but referee says that was a foul.
Yes, he doesn't have much pace. They outpaced him and then he resorted to pushing. Wow, Lucas Vazquez still exists. Does Lucas Vazquez exist?
Lucas Vazquez still a Real Madrid player? Yes, he is.
Oh, wow. All of these players have not had a bite in this tournament.
It looks like Real Madrid will look at it and say, no, we don't have enough bench. Because the number of players that they've introduced are not players that can really cause effective change. PSG has an excellent players and a labyrinth of reserves. Rudiger has been an okay today, not a good performance. I don't know whether he's fit or not. Courtois, Militao back to Courtois to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finds Adagule controls the ball, finds Dani Cavalla back to Adagule. Courtois looked for a long way looking for Kylian Mbappe, no. But Marquinhos was present and he clears the ball back to Fabian Ruiz. No, Vitinha has the ball. He goes on the right hand side, finds Achraf Hakimi. Mayola to Achraf Hakimi. Vitinha.
Real Madrid have begun to make the game look very boring because there's no sense of urgency right now. Left with, you see what I said
Kali.
about Kali.
He was on the right, left side.
Yes,
Now he's on the right side.
To the right side. Yes, he's very versatile, very mobile, very quick pacing.
But like the style, the PSG style is that the players don't stay at one place. Vitinha.
Always confuse your competitors.
Yes. Because this game, you
That's
don't
a very
know.
smart style of play.
Because so now Mayola is coming. Bakula finds Mayola. Bakula, beautiful interception from Militao. I think Militao so far has been Real Madrid's best player.
Militao and Carvajal, they've intercepted
more
a number of balls in this second half than Rudiger even.
Camavinga is on the bench.
Yeah.
Wow.
Adagule finally goes
Adagule goes off for Lucas Vasquez. "82 minutes, PSG leading by 3-0. PSG with the through. Madrid with the Lucas Vasquez with the ball now, a counter break. Can he do something here? He goes to the right hand side looking for.
That's a sweet pass.
Brahim Diaz, the Moroccan, Brahim Diaz. Yeah, he takes him on. Yes, he finds Valverde. That's a corner kick.
Yes, took a deflection of Bakula. I think Brahim did very well.
Yeah, Brahim Diaz, that was a beautiful piece of skill.
Skills, yes. Oh, wow.
The Real Madrid fans, the PSG fans are celebrating. It's been an exciting year for them in Europe and in the world. They won the European Champions League and they are in the finals of the Club World Cup. Never did they thought in their dreams. Whoa, my goodness.
If only that was directed at goal.
And then Militao jumped so high to connect a corner kick, but off target it goes. Real Madrid will fancy any chance and any goal.
This ball had a lot of power behind it. I think it would have tormented or it would have even entered into the net if it was
properly
target.
directed.
Yes.
84 minutes played, 6 minutes more to end proceedings here. Vitinha for PSG. Another foul on Frank Garcia.
It's had a very, very tough day today.
Yes.
Hakimi and Co giving him no breathing space in their previous match.
From scoring a goal, having an assist.
He was all over the place. He was just running around the line, bossing the lines. But then this match has been a very, very tough match. I think it will go a long way with him. He will always remember
this game.
They really used him.
Dembele and Co started in the first half. Right now, Can Lee also come to start?
Can finish the job.
He's clearly frustrated.
Yes. Wow.
Hey. What is the reason?
A scaffold there, but Real Madrid now managed to win. Can Lee tormenting the men up there. A throw in for Real Madrid. Dani Carvajal finds Militao. Militao finds Valverde.
That's been a very nice interception.
Nearly. Valverde, no,
Valverde in his mind thinks he's a KDB. What was that for?
There's a lot of frustration.
And Ashraf Hakimi is having fun.
Yes. At this moment they're just having fun because it's left with
just
less than 5 years to go. So they're just having fun. They know they are already in the finals. They have one leg there.
No, this one is two legs. Just
they have their whole bodies there.
Whoa, Militao! He strikes, but saved. I think Militao, fair enough.
Yes,
Roma is
very impressive since coming on.
So I think they made a mistake keeping him on the bench for this long.
Yeah, I think
for this long.
At least based on the performance, a chance for PSG. What can you do? Oh my goodness! What's Bakula doing?
This guy.
No, they don't want to. Oh!
Is that
And it is a goal!
Why do I feel this is an offside?
Oh.
Tribute Diego Jota by Gonzalo Ramos. He scores a brilliant goal and celebrates.
I don't know why I
Thiago.
sense an offside in this.
I know, right? I also sense this, but I think
The way the pass,
it has been accepted.
the pass was swift. PSG are down by 4 goals. Rudiger can't believe it. They have to console Courtois. They never thought in their dreams.
This is crazy.
Never did they thought.
So PSG.
Bakula was offside.
Looks.
So. No. It was never an offside.
No, Bakula wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was
It wasn't.
either.
No, none of them was offside.
It wasn't. It was carefully
clean
played. It
It's a
wasn't.
clean goal.
So at a point, they thought
Hey.
Gonzalo Ramos was going to pass, and then he quickly switched onto his left side.
This is outrageous.
Because you see, everybody thought he was going to give a pass. He turned and then placed the ball. Beautiful goal by our standard.
It was expected. Oof.
Hey, is it
He must be the happiest man.
What
What
are
are
you
you
still
doing?
jubilating? How many goals that he wants to score?
2 more.
Still jubilate like this is their first.
This is their first goal. 88 minutes, PSG leading Real Madrid by 4 goals to 0.
So now PSG and then Real Madrid and Inter Miami collecting 4 goals
4-0.
each.
Ha!
Do you remember the scoreline between them and Inter Milan in the finals?
Inter Milan, yes, 5-0. Yeah, 5-0.
5-0, yeah.
Stunning performance.
I think today
So if they catch you, they are either humiliating you or having mercy on you.
This is wonderful.
no, I think they would have ended up scoring Real Madrid more than 4 if they
They
wanted.
should have scored because they had a lot of chances, but I think they didn't utilize it much.
Wow, I don't remember the last time I conceded 4 goals to even talk of keeping a clean sheet,
You-
not
you-
scoring
you-
one at all. My director is telling me Basa.
Yes, Barca has also
Yes,
dealt with Real
yes,
Madrid this
yes,
past
but
season very well.
I mean, in European scene,
Yeah, in Europe, Real Madrid has been.
Yes.
And then PSG is playing for a lot of teams that Real Madrid has simulated.
Yes, the Real Madrid paying for their sins.
Yeah.
Especially Atletico Madrid. See, he's literally toying with.
Bakula is kind of causing PSG on, this right side because left to him, there should have been more goals. His finishing is not the best.
89 minutes, 1 minute, almost 90 minutes. We are waiting for referee's additional time, and the time is off.
No, you're not supposed to add any because it's becoming too humiliating.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's becoming too
4-0.
No.
Extra time for what?
No.
For what
For
exactly?
It
For
doesn't
what?
mean.
Yes, I was even about to say that.
They shouldn't
this
go and
referee-
sanction them.
No, they will not sanction.
No.
Extra time
There's
depends
no
on
need.
you, the referee.
Yeah,
Whatever
the
you
referee.
want.
There's no need.
This is such a.
I really
And
wanted-
PSG are in the finals of the Club World Cup.
I wanted to say, see, referee, don't add anything, and then
Yeah, he didn't.
Yes.
And I was not also not expecting it because
yes,
it's 4-0.
4-0.
There's
what
no
to do?
need. Guys, are you surprised by the scoreline?
No.
Like-
No.
The scoreline.
Not based on the performance,
Yes.
but before the game.
Yes, the scoreline. Yes, very yes, because I expected at least some 2-3, 3-2, 2-1 kind of scoreline, but
Both teams to score.
4 goals for Real Madrid keeping a clean sheet with Mbappe and then Gonzalo and then
Garcia.
all this squad present. It's a very astonishing one for me.
I see. Messi.
This is as predicted. PSG have proceeded to the next stage of the competition, and unfortunately, Real Madrid could not rise to the occasion, as we all saw. At the start of the game, it looked like they had a lot of promising chances. It looked like they had a lot of potential, because initially Mbappe wasn't starting and he was in the game alongside the top goal scorer, which was Gonzalo Garcia. He was also in the game. And to me, I find it shocking the scoreline It's, because Real Madrid could not even score one goal. They couldn't.
They couldn't even, not even a shot
exactly.
on target.
That is what shocks
trying to
me.
pull the game stats and see.
Yes, but the general overview of the game is that PSG has once again shown that yes, they are champions of Europe, and right now they are world champions. Like Messi said, they are the best in the world.
So they'll have to prove it. Prove that.
2 shot on target for Real Madrid was
only
only
the finals.
2.
Yes.
Real Madrid had
on.
only 2 shots on target. So if Chelsea beats PSG, will you say it makes Chelsea the best club side in the world?
Yes. It's a club World Cup.
No.
Yes, it's a Club World Cup.
Okay, then it would make sense because this is Club World Cup.
Yes.
No, but this season has Chelsea been the best side?
I mean,
Chelsea. This trophy determines who's been the best.
In the
Are
world.
you sure?
This is a cluster of best teams from all continents.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
European scenes. You see, these teams, some
In
of
the
them
last 4
qualified
years.
based on FIFA ranking coefficient.
Yeah.
Some of them qualified based on the trophies they won in previous years. So if all these teams, these 2 teams, very, very, very cagey teams, comes together and then you end up emerging as the winner, what does it say? It implies that you're actually the best team.
Guys, does this in any way describes Real Madrid's season? Or would you describe this as a failure under Alonso, or you say Alonso has done enough to bring them all the way here?
Xabi Alonso, first time in the dugout for Real Madrid, he started coaching at Bayern Leverkusen, relatively a lesser club.
Yeah.
He did excellently, winning them trophy. And then coming to Real Madrid, a club he featured for as a player, his own hometown, Spain. It's a learning process. No, I wouldn't say a learning process, but okay, it's a learning process because he's not been at the bench of Real Madrid before. This is his very first major tournament, and then he's taking them all the way to the
semi-final.
Yes, the top 4 level. We've seen coaches like Mourinho, Fabio Capello, and co. in the past coach Real Madrid for several seasons, and they were not even able to take them past the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So if Xabi Alonso in this modern era, a very young coach in terms of career-wise, coaching career-wise, is able to do this, it's a step in the right direction. With time, he will do very well. And then Real Madrid, I know they will do some 1 or 2 reinforcements. And then if he gets equipped very well with all the supports, I think he'll be one of the top coaches in the near future. So I'm proud of what he's achieved so far. I rate him very, very high, and then he has done his best. But it's just unfortunate that he came out against a team that's unbeatable in this particular hour or this particular moment.
He just came against the best side.
The best
so
side.
it's just unfortunate.
Messi, PSG, what a season they've had. What a season they've had.
PSG has had one of the most successful seasons in football, international football. I mean, they are winners of Ligue 1, Coupe de France. Literally, their whole local league, they have taken it in their past season, and they've been progressing to Champions League. And now they are aiming at the glamorous Club World Cup championship, and it's like never before. If they do it, they have literally entered into history books. And even without getting the cup, everybody is seeing the kind of quality they possess as a team and the kind of quality individually they possess. When you see when they are making changes, we know that yes, this person has this specific quality, this person has, this is what this person can do. And that thing is a very big thing. Not every team possesses that. Yeah. So I think PSG in general, they've come so far and they are willing to stop at nothing. So they deserve all the accolades. So yes, PSG, thumbs up.
Guys, now let's wrap up and talk about the finals. Real Madrid versus
Chelsea
versus
PSG. What a cracker. As far as I remember, PSG versus Chelsea was in the early 2012, 14, and then 16.
Yeah.
Yes, that's as far as I remember. When Chelsea met PSG, I think the one was in the group phase, and then the other was in the round of 16. Then Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Lavezzi, and co. As against Chelsea, Ibrahimovic, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard. It has always been a cracker. So I expect that, but most people are underrating this Chelsea team, and then I'm telling you, Chelsea will have a better game. Like they'll come in with full force. Caicedo won't sit down and watch these players dance around him. You know that.
Yeah.
Rhys James will not sit down. Cucurella won't do the same. The only problem I have with Chelsea is their back line and then goalkeeper. Then 4 and 5 in the goalkeeper. Aside that, I think they are well structured in the midfield, especially because Enzo Fernandez arriving in the box has been very, very deadly in a couple of days. And then they have a new boy who is untouchable currently in the person of João Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro.
They have Pedro Neto also on the flanks, who has picked very, 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 very in this tournament. He has 3 goals, one of the top scorers in this particular tournament. So they are also a star-struck team in their own way, very, very young as compared to PSG. They're the age range.
Yeah.
So I expect a very, very good game. But let me hold my prediction now for the real preview.
Messi.
PSG Chelsea, like you said, is going to be a cracker because team-wise, I think they possess a lot of qualities, and Chelsea also has a very young squad. They even have more backlog than most teams in recent times.
Yeah.
So I think it's now going to be a very serious game, and both both coaches will not let anything, do not leave anything to chance. And looking at Luis Enrique, he's not a man to let go of big games, especially finals. He's a man of finals.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see how that game will go, and looking forward to see how the lineup will even be for that particular game. I want to see if he'll maintain. He's had the same formation since the beginning of the season, and he's still keeping it. I want to see if he'll keep that, or what Enzo Maresca will also do in the final match. So all hopes are very high.
Well, PSG managed to beat Real Madrid by 4-0 in a game that a lot of fans thought it was going to be very close. PSG once again proving to us why they are European champions, and Real Madrid proving that they are a side that are still in the build-up process. The finals will be between Chelsea and PSG. My name is Delade Frank. Until we meet again, bye-bye for now.